Hey guys, we're almost done here. I've only got 3 of these left, including this one. So next up, we're gonna do my Xbox One collection. I don't have a 360. I have no 360 games aside from the ones I have downloaded on my Xbox One, which I'll talk about when we get to it. But not really the biggest. I'm more of a PlayStation and Nintendo guy than I am Xbox. But that's not a story for this video. So we're gonna go ahead and go with this. I have about 16 games on here, so nothing crazy, but we're gonna go ahead and go through it. So first up, we have, of course, the Halo Master Chief Collection. This is part of the reason I don't ever want a 360, or never gonna get a 360, because boom. So initially, this was Halo 1, 2, 3, and 4. They have since added ODST and Halo Reach. So pretty much every Halo game aside from 5 is on here. And they're all great. I've already talked about 1 and 2. 3 is amazing. Reach is amazing. 4 is okay. I'm hoping Halo Infinite's good. But, you know, we'll see. And then, of course, we have Halo 5 Guardians, which is probably my least favorite mainline entry in the Halo series, honestly. I wasn't the biggest fan of Halo 5, really, at all. I didn't like the campaign mode. Why do I want to play as Locke? I want to play as Master Chief, not Locke. But then we have one I haven't played yet, Halo Wars 2. I do have the original Halo Wars downloaded on my Xbox One, but there you go. I haven't played Halo Wars 2 yet. I got it for completion's sake. I know it takes place way after the original. I think it takes place after Halo 5, but and then we have, because I thought I like shooters typically better on the Xbox, Doom. Doom is great. Doom is so good. It's chaotic, it's bloody, it's violent, it's badass. And its sequel, Doom Eternal, is really good too. I kind of feel bad for Doom Eternal. So I actually I got Doom Eternal the day before I got Final Fantasy VII Remake. So, right, like the day after I got this, I just put it down for a few days because I focused on Final Fantasy VII. Well, then I went right back to this and it was fantastic, but I got them right around the same time. I didn't get this until I waited about a month to get it, but it was really good. Next, we have a game that a lot of people care for a lot more than I do. Skyrim. I know. I haven't really been able to get into it yet. The fact that they're re-releasing it again is just getting on my nerves. But, like, how many times can you re-release this game? But a lot of people love this one a lot more than I do, so maybe you'll find something to like out of it. Who knows? Next up, we have a game I do want to get more into, Fallout 4. The little bit I've played of it is good. I just haven't had time. I haven't had the time to sit down and focus on it, but it's not bad. This was one of the first games I got on my Xbox. Gears of War Ultimate Edition and Rare Replay. So I guess this was some sort of weird bundle with both Gears of War and Rare Replay in it. So I think if you bought some Xbox Ones, they came with this, but it's kind of cool. Gears of War 1 is fantastic, of course. Rare Replay is a bunch of Rare games. And it's worth it strictly for Banjo-Kazooie and Conker alone. It's the cheapest way to get Conker. It's almost worth it just for Conker. And then we have one I have not played yet. Gears of War 4, but because of this, I do have 1, 2, 3, and Judgment. Have not touched it yet, but make of that what you will. And then I got this game on the Xbox because I felt like I needed more Xbox games. So I got Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. For some reason, I decided to get the Xbox version of this. Normally, I'd get the PS version, but I wanted a reason to turn my Xbox on, so I bought Jedi Fallen Order. And this is really good, actually. This is probably my favorite Star Wars game so far. I'm hoping they do a sequel. This one was great. It was tough. It was pretty tough, but it was good. And next we have... I got this version of this game because I saw it in person. And I was looking for it. I saw this version in person. So I was like, alright. The Resident Evil Origins Collection. So this comes with 0 and Remake 1. So I used to have the GameCube version of Resident Evil Remake. But I sold it because I like the way this one controls better. I don't like the tank control. This one actually lets you use the stick. I haven't played 0 yet, but I have 0 now too. This is the only game in this series I ever really liked. And I remember loving this game on 360, so I bought it again for $10 on the Xbox One. Dead Rising. If you don't take this game seriously, it's a lot of fun. But don't take it seriously. You're in a mall, you're killing zombies, it's just like Dawn of the Dead, and it's great. Another game I decided to get on my Xbox One because I needed more Xbox games. Transformers Devastation. Not a bad game by any means, but I preferred the War for Cybertron games personally. But this isn't bad. Like, if you're a fan of action games, this is right up your alley. But it takes a lot of designs from Combiner Wars. So, like, you'll be fighting Menasor and Devastator and Megatron's the Combiner Wars Megatron. And so on and so forth. Next up, we have an Insomniac game on Xbox, which is strange, but Sunset Overdrive. Need to play more of this one. I played it for a little bit, and it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all, but I need to play it more. We have another one that I played a little bit of, and I liked it. I just haven't sat down to play it again since. So we got Titanfall 2. I wanted to get this one over the first one because this one actually had a single-player campaign, and not everything was online, so it's like they listened. So that was pretty cool, so I was like, yeah, I'll support that. They're actually listening to people. And I've heard the campaign mode is actually pretty good, despite the short length, so... One day I'll give it a try, but... I actually played this a little bit on the PS4 before I got the Xbox One version. And last but not least, a series that I wish would come back because I feel like they ended it in a way that led to a third game. Prototype Biohazard bundle. So you have Prototype 1 and Prototype 2. And they're fun superhero games. It's kind of like they took the virus idea that most zombie games use and turned you into the virus. That's kind of interesting. But I don't like what they do in the second one, which kind of makes me like wish they did a third one to kind of fix that. But and it's not anything gameplay or story wise. And if you guys play Prototype, you probably know exactly what I'm talking about. But I don't know, man. That even when I first saw the trailer for that, I was like, oh, that's gonna bother me. And then I played the game, and it bothered the hell out of me. So, especially since the first one had a. I like this aspect of Prototype 1 better than Prototype 2. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. Like, Prototype 2 is a better game in practically every way, but there's something about Prototype 1 I like better, and you probably know exactly what I'm talking about if you play Prototype. But that's going to be it for my Xbox One video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We're almost done here. We only got Switch and PS5 left, so stay tuned for those, and we'll talk to you soon.